And look, Wolf, I wish I had magic words, or I could say something to make it better, or had something profound, but saying I don't. No. I'm just at a loss, and all of us are. To see it at the age of 41, and a guy with so much going for him, not just talking about basketball skills. I'm just saying this guy, he gets it, and had wonderful plans for his family and his daughters, and that's just very tough.
Because you knew him, and you knew him well. You reported on him, you covered him, you got to know him. I met him on a few occasions over the years. What impressed me so much was, yes, he was one of the greatest basketball players ever, one of the greatest athletes ever, but he was such a nice human being, such a nice person, a truly wonderful man. And I want you to speak a little bit about that, Ernie.
Well, the thing that always stuck out to me about Kobe was not just his ability to play the game, but his ability to think the game. And when he had announced his retirement, and he was playing his last season, and the Lakers came through Atlanta, and we arranged to do a sit down at the team hotel, and we talked about, who was the toughest guy, who gave you the toughest time defensively, was there a Kobe stopper, and that kind of thing. But also we just talked about the mental aspect of the game, and he said, to be a success in this league, you have to understand human nature. As he put it to me that day, he said, look, you can execute on the floor till the cows come home, but unless you know what makes a player tick, you're never going to win a championship. And you don't hear talk like that very often from athletes. It was really deep, and it was very insightful, and it just gave you a glimpse into the kind of person that Kobe Bryant was when he took the floor. Everybody wants to win out there, Wolf, but those who have the success that Kobe had take it to that next level somehow mentally. And he was able to do that and drive himself to always be better. And he was the captain of that team when, just to go back, in fact, it's 10 years ago. Okay, you remember the Lakers, we had the Western Conference Finals on TNT. Lakers win the Western Conference Finals. I'm doing the trophy presentation. And on that Laker team was Ron Artest, who was for the first time in his life going to go to the NBA Finals. And so as I stood there in a commercial break and I'm ready to do this interview, I was looking for Ron behind all these players as I was standing next to Kobe, because he was going to be the guy I talked to first. And I said, where's Ron? And Kobe says, what do you need Ron for? I said, he's going to the finals for the first time. I said, I'd love to talk to him about that. And Kobe, knowing what Ron was apt to say from time to time, said, no, you're not doing that. I said, come on, Kobe. I said, this guy's going to the finals for the first time. He says, no. I look at Phil Jackson. I said, Phil, come on. He says, that's the captain. And so the only guy I talked to there was Kobe Bryant. And that told you the sway he held there, the respect he had there on that Laker team. And he was going to do what he viewed as the best for that organization and for that team at that moment. And that was, he would be the spokesperson, and didn't want anything to go up on anybody's bulletin board or anything else. He was going to be the spokesman that day.